Mm, 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 mm. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another stock market analysis video. Today is November 19th, 2025. We're doing our analysis for November 20th, 2025, which is Thursday. Okay. All right. Today, just a quick recap of the day. We end up catching not only the SPY, we end up catching some SPY longs, but we also end up catching NQ longs today on futures. Pretty much the same analysis we had for last night. We had stated, hey, we ended up making a lower low. I was like, yeah, we made a lower low, but we failed to close below this daily gap. Also yesterday we said, hey, that can't be lower. That level that you was not supposed to go below if we want to stay in the uptrend was right here at 652 on SPY. We said, hey, we have to bounce at one of these two gaps if we want to reverse, to move back to an uptrend, to keep this uptrend intact. Because like we said, we see what? We had see a low, higher high. If we want to make a higher low, we had to bounce on one of these two last gaps right here. And I told y'all pretty much today, I didn't say it was a complete no trade day, but I said the market can literally do what it wants. It could, since we closed red, it could just come back, retest this gap, and actually close through and lead us to that lower low. Or I told y'all also we could see it turn green and get potentially ready to do a reversal to start going up to reach for the higher high. I told y'all on that hourly time frame, drop down to the hourly and get in based off the hourly structures. All right, let me remove these white lines. Remove these white lines real quick. And I said get in based off from hourly structures. I believe we marked this out last night. We marked this hourly gap out last night. Honestly, the SPY loans that we got in today, I got in after I already got in on NQ. So I got in NQ before I got in on SPY. I got in the NQ loans. Literally, was it right at? I can't even remember if it was right at the open. If not, I can't remember if I got in right at the open. I think we got in right before we broke these highs right here on the pre-market. I think I got in off of this candle getting overtaken. Took them longs up. Yeah, I took them longs all the way up, and then I didn't get in the SPY longs until it was down here. So basically, at this around 12 o'clock, that's when I got on SPY longs, and we just caught a quick scalp to the upside. We didn't hold it all the way through to the end, just because it was 0 DTE on them options. So we trying to maximize our profit the most we could with the little amount of money up front. So we grabbed 0 DTE SPY longs right after this higher high got created. I grabbed a long. I was just aiming for these highs to get taken over here, and that's what we did. So we took, like we said, we took NQ. We pretty much took this whole move up. We did enter in, I believe it was 2 or 3 times. The first time we took a little bit, got out, took our profit, got in again, took a profit, and then got right back in and finished it up. But yeah, it was a pretty smooth day today. And the other trade that I got in today was Nvidia. I told y'all I was looking for Nvidia. I was looking for a long opportunity on Nvidia. We spoke about this on Sunday. If you was in the Sunday stream, I said, hey, on Nvidia, and all these alerts are just for me to see. Well, I can delete this because it's already above it now. I'm gonna show y'all where Nvidia is at. But this on Nvidia. I told y'all, I said hey, we made our higher low, higher high, and I said next thing I'm looking for is another higher low to come in the mix. We just waiting on that next potential reversal point. If y'all look here, we had a daily gap right here, and we had the first breakout. That breakout came, and when they tried to do the retest failed. We ended up closing below. When we closed below, I told y'all yesterday, I said I can see Nvidia, since it has earnings today on Wednesday. I said I can see us potentially gapping above this daily gap. And I said if we gap above this daily gap, I'm gonna look on the lower time frame for an uptrend, and I'm definitely taking longs because usually when it gaps above, it's gonna stay above, and more likely it's gonna close green. And it did exactly that. I ended up getting in on Nvidia when it was down at like 180, 183, something like that, 182. So I got an Nvidia at a good price. I think I got in, what is it, 180? No, it was 184. It had to be 184 I got in. Yeah, I got in at 184. I got in literally right here when this happened right here. That's why I got in on Nvidia. I could have took profits here. I was up pretty nice, but I was like, nah, I'm playing through the earnings. I was like, as long as Nvidia stays above this daily gap, this was the main thing I was focusing on. As long as we stayed above this daily gap, I don't know why my drawing messed up a little bit, but this daily gap here, as long as we stayed above here, I was gonna stay in them Nvidia longs. And that's what we did. I just kept watched it the whole time, and I seen us staying above it, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna hold these through the earnings. Cause I definitely can see Nvidia coming up to 195, possibly if it opens up like how it did just here for today when we opened above this daily gap. If we somehow open above this next daily gap, we might do the exact same thing we did down here. We might shoot up to that next daily gap. But I said I definitely can see Nvidia going up to 195 after the earnings, possibly up to this 200. Um, and yeah, if I show y'all our pre-market, showing y'all the pre-market, oh well, aftermarket, my bad. Earnings came out, was excellent, went perfectly up to 195. We actually starting to build some structure above this daily fair value gap. So I do like that. I do want to see a higher high come. Because we do got some lows set up here, but we don't have a true higher high yet. We need another high. We need a higher high to come up here, so I can be a little bit more confident that hey, we might be trying to come up to this 200 level. But the earnings definitely came out beautiful. Like we said, we ended up getting in at 180, 184. So as long as it can stay up here in this area tomorrow, it'll be a $10 move to the upside. We had to decide if we want to get out or if we want to hold it till Friday. Um, but yeah, that pretty much was all the trades we took today. So every trade we took today was beautiful. SPY, NQ, and Nvidia had a real nice day today. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and see what we're looking for tomorrow. That was a long recap. I don't know why it took me that long to do that recap, but let's see what we're looking for tomorrow. Also, we have some more news tomorrow also. So let me pull it up for y'all. We have, let me pull it up. Thursday, November 20th, we have the Fed Manufacturing Index and existing home sales. 7:30 and 9 a.m. Them two definitely are market movers. Good thing that the first news we got coming at 7:30. I'm not going to, y'all know I don't touch the charts till right at 8:30. Just so I can get the trades on the stream with y'all. And then, after my stream, I trade my other accounts. But yeah, it's a good thing the news gonna already come out, so we can let that do what it does. Of course, we're gonna see some of the effects of it once 8:30 come and the market open. We'll see some of the effects of this news that drop. Also, we'll see the effects of Nvidia earnings too. Like we might see people buying in Nvidia, especially if they think it's undervalued after the earnings came out great. We might see a lot of people buying in that could lead us up to that 200 price point, and we can go ahead and sell our contracts. Then that 9 o'clock news we got is just the home sales. I told y'all that is very important. Also, that can bring some volatility. That could also be careful with this 9 o'clock news too, because since we pushed up so hard, we could see the market want to get some type of relief first before going up even higher. So this 9 o'clock news might can come out and bring us that pullback before we go even higher. So be careful, uh, especially around that news when the news drop, especially when it's 3-star news. Then of course y'all know Friday we got PMI 8:45, and it's a Friday. Y'all know Fridays the market loves going to where it's supposed to go, so we get a lot of extra volatility when it's the end of the week. So yeah, that's the economic calendar. Then we got left. Let's see what earnings we got left for the rest of this week. And I didn't even look at Target today. I told you I was gonna check out Target. Literally, I was in that Nvidia's trade and I was just watching it. I didn't even go look at Target. I forgot all about Target earnings. Tomorrow we got Walmart. Okay, we got Walmart before the open. I might check out Walmart. I do like trading Walmart earnings, and I don't mind trading it after after the earnings came out. And then we got Weeble. I definitely would like to look at Weeble. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what we got in store for tomorrow. Now let's look at these charts and see what we can expect. Looking at this day, well, first let's go to the weekly since we're almost at the end of the week. Almost at the end of the week. So after in the aftermarket on SPY, it also pushed up due to the Nvidia earnings. It's currently sitting at 669, so almost 670. We might see us open up above this gap tomorrow, and probably if we can build an uptrend above this gap, probably come up here and reach at 672. If we look on that weekly, we end up opening as basically at 670. So tomorrow we open up at 670. Pretty much this candle will be possibly green, and it'll be Thursday. If we can end up closing this candle green for that weekly, this could potentially set us up for that higher low. Like we said, we got a lower low, higher high. We trying to see if we can make a higher low, to actually get this uptrend going. This potentially could be setting up this higher low, y'all. If we can get this candle to close green, that will set up that higher low. And then that following week, we should be expecting these highs to get taken at that 689. Okay. But going back to that daily, we got our first green candle. Well, it ain't the first green candle, but we got a green candle. Telling us what market is looking to make a high. Of course, we was in a downtrend for this time being. We had a high, low, lower high, lower low. This another high, but like we said, tomorrow we possibly gonna be up here. We gotta see if we can push up and make a higher high to stop this downtrend that we've been in. Can we push up? So the main goal for tomorrow, well, not even tomorrow, the main goal before us making a red candle is to come up to 675. That's that key level. We can get there. We will make a higher high and slow down this momentum of the downtrend. That's that key level. We can get to 675 and possibly close above it. We'll be starting to reverse. Right now it's just still a pullback until we can make that higher high. We make that higher high, then I can actually say, okay, we're starting to reverse. But yeah, so that's what I'm kind of aiming for, is that 675 on SPY for tomorrow if we can get up there. If you want to be bearish, you want to hope that we open inside of this daily fair value gap. So if we can open below 669.21, you want to see us open below it, possibly come up out of it, and then flush right back down to close below. Because if we can close below 665, I'm pretty sure we're finna make this lower low and come on down to this next fair value gap. So a close below 665, I mean 665, them shorts will look nice. If we can close below 665, shorts definitely look nice. But right now we're in the middle of both of them, like we said, in the middle of 675 and 655. So we trying to see what do the market want to do. So I'm gonna actually set an alert down here at 665, so we'll know, hey, okay, shorts probably coming in. So these are the two major levels, 675 and 665. Those are two major levels I'm looking at for tomorrow. Jumping down to that hourly. Right now, structure is bullish. So you just follow the bulls for now until we can possibly get up to at 675 on SPY. QQQ should be the same thing as SPY. Same thing. We failed to close below the daily gap. We got our green candle to break out. Yes, we got that. That's the one thing I do want to point out. But it really don't matter because of the Nvidia earnings made a gap up. So far, it made a gap up. But we failed to close inside this daily gap. So it could show us, pull back down to this daily gap, then go higher. But if we just open above the gap, we don't have to come down here. We just open up above this daily gap, which we're currently above it due to Nvidia earnings. It's just if we open up above there, that's the biggest thing. Can we open up above it? Me personally, I think we are gonna open above, but if somehow we don't, based on that manufacturing index, that possibly can bring us down. Like I said, the shorts would be come up, shoot down. If it close below here, you take them shorts all the way down. Okay. But as of now, I'm bullish. You gotta be bullish, man. Everything's bullish so far. You gotta be bullish for right now, especially if we open up above that gap. Possible shorts can be off of this daily fair value gap, but I don't know. I mean, y'all have to really see some market structure shift happening. Like, you gotta literally make a downtrend after it taps this. I can't see it come to the other side. It come to 615, it pretty much kills all the bearish momentum. Alright. It don't even, yeah, we go to 613, cause that'll make that higher high. So it really, if you want to be bearish, you gotta hope it stay underneath that 613 level. It get above there, it dang near killed the bearish momentum. Alright, let's jump over to ES. Okay, ES. Like I said, look, it's pretty much gapped up. It is a little bit different than SPY and QQQ, because with SPY, it's already above that daily gap, where ES we're in the daily gap. But we could see overnight ES could push up and actually be up here in the morning, so it can be lined up perfectly with SPY. So we could see that. We could see ES push up overnight. Now for ES, for it to make a higher high, it has to come all the way up here to 6,900 basically. So it got a long ways to go. It got a long ways to go to make a higher high. Where SPY is already dang near there. Well, no, it ain't. Well, yes, it is. My bad. Because if we go in the pre-market, I mean the aftermarket. SPY, you got to go about $6 more before it makes it a higher high. ES, but that's the thing. That's why I'm saying overnight we might see ES shooting up pretty hard. ES might shoot up pretty hard overnight just because it might try to line up and make the chart look just like SPY. So I won't be surprised if we keep shooting up overnight. But what I was saying, yeah, ES. Pretty much, I want to see if we can get above this daily gap and close above. If we can get above and close above, that'd be beautiful. We did open up below it, so it is a chance that we can come all the way back down just because we opened below it. If we would have opened inside or above it, then I'm good. I know, okay, we're gonna be above it. But since we opened below it, literally we gotta see it come all the way above and then possibly come touch this gap here and then come down. So we really want to see ES get up to 67.9. I mean 67.96. That's where we want to see ES get up to. Come up to this next fair value gap right here. See that? I want to see it come touch that. If it can't touch that and we see a downtrend come, we might be, like I said, we might shoot all the way back down. So be careful. I really want to see it come up there before it make a red candle. Okay? Before we get a red daily candle, I want to see it get up there. Alright. And let's look at the hourly real quick. Hourly, just straight green. Honestly, you ain't got no dang structure to trade off of because we don't got no higher lows except all the way down here. I think, well, I know my chart's a little bit behind because we don't pay for the real time data on trading view. But god dang, hold on, let me see. Let me go to top step. Give me a second. Well, nah, I ain't finna because it's probably gonna lag the stream. But yeah, we don't. It look like we don't got no higher lows anywhere up here, so it's dangerous to be in longs. But like I told you, I'm looking for it to go all the way up here. So when I see the first red and then we make a higher high, I'm gonna get in the long because I'm looking for it to get up to. Okay, NQ, pretty much same thing as ES. Let's go to that daily. NQ actually is above. Okay, NQ above his gap. So NQ doing the right thing. It's just ES a little bit. Come on, you gotta catch up, ES. NQ doing the right thing. All NQ gotta do is come touch this gap here at 25,287.25. Come touch that gap, then we know, okay, it's good to be above this gap. But if it don't touch that gap and we get a red candle, we can see it flush all the way down. Okay. Alright, then jumping over to YM. I was trying to get in the YM loan today, man. I missed it. I just forgot. I forgot about the dang YM. I was trying to get in the YM loan. Y'all know last night I told you, I said, boy, we can bounce, literally. I said we at least should be coming up to the daily gap. And what happened? Went straight up to the daily gap. I just missed my dang trade, man. Missed my trade. It went straight up to the gap. Honestly, what we looking for now? It came up to that gap. It did fail to close in. Let me make sure it tapped the gap. What's the high? 46.50. I mean 46.514. No, I didn't touch it yet. It's 0.04 away. So when it does touch it, we want to see can it close inside or even come push past. So I'm gonna set alert. Cause when it touch it, I want to see some base starting to build inside here. And I might take a long, especially if it can close in here, take a long up to 46.810. And if it close past there, we definitely can hold it. If it break retest, hold it. Hold it probably to this next gap here at 46.944. And then the same thing. If it can break and hold, we just keep holding, man. We just keep on holding. Okay. But I definitely, everything looking pretty decent for a bull run if we can go touch the other side of the gaps. We gotta go touch the other side of the gap. Right now it's risky because if we don't touch the other side, it can come right back down. If we touch the other side, yes, it can come down, but it basically erases the bearish momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like they gotta restart, pretty much. Alright, let's go to NVIDIA since we're in that actual trade. I kinda did an analysis on it already though, but looking at the daily, like I said, I think we was at 96 or 95 or 9. We had 94, I think. Honestly, like we said, we was in a downtrend for a little bit. We had that. Well, actually, we weren't even in the true downtrend. We had high, low, high, and we never made that lower low. Never made that lower low. So we did get a mini downtrend right here, though. We had high, lower low. But then tomorrow, if we open up, that'll be a higher high. But I really want to see this high get taken. I want to see this 200 level to get taken tomorrow, honestly. 200 level get taken. That'll make that higher high. If we can close above, we close above 200, I definitely see us coming up to that 202, 203 for Friday. If we can close above 200, I definitely see us going up there. And that's it. If we somehow tomorrow, say somehow we break past that 200 and go touch the 203, at that point, if we touch 203 tomorrow, we dang near got to go ahead and break past the gap. Because a touch of it and we don't close it past or touch the other side, man, we finna flush extra hard back down to 194. So literally, when it come touch if it somehow touches 203 tomorrow, it has to go to 205. If it don't go up there, you get out them trades instantly. Soon you see some market structure shift to the downside right here, get out. I'm gonna tell you now because it's gonna flush all the way down to 194. But we see that mother squeeze tomorrow, hit 203, hit 205. Might see it hit that 206, 207. Then maybe Friday we get a pullback back to 204, and it pushes us up to the 210. But honestly, biggest level I'm looking for is what to do at this 200 first, though. The 200 level is very important if we can get up there, because we very well could open up inside this gap. We open inside this gap, I kind of don't even like the loans no more. I think I might just close in the morning if we open inside the gap. Just because, yeah, we can come up, but we literally can come right back down, because it opened inside the gap. We can come right. Basically, that's like us. We didn't close in the gap, but it's almost like us closing inside the gap. What I say when we get inside the gap, I expect it to go to the other side. So if we open inside it, I can see us come up and then shoot all the way down to go to the other side, and that's gonna pretty much put us. I know we got it at 184, but y'all know what options that theta and all that stuff will get you. So this pretty much will put us at break even if it come down there. So I definitely don't want to see us open inside this daily gap. I want to see us open above it if we can. We open above it, then we can come down and then come back up to go up to 207. I mean 200. But yep, that's Nvidia. Let's check out gold real quick because I know a couple people been eating pretty good on gold this week. I just haven't traded gold at all this week. And Q been doing it for me. Looking at gold right now, we just trapped inside this daily. We trapped inside this daily gap. Honestly, literally, we trapped inside the daily gap. I think I told y'all this earlier this week. I was like, it's probably gonna consolidate. So every time it come up to the top of this gap, look for the shorts. And every time it come to the bottom, look for the long. And that's literally what it's doing. It's just consolidating. We pushed outside the gap earlier today. We pushed outside the gap here, but we failed to close past. So not until we get a close pass or a close below, you ain't gonna really have that trending trade. You just gonna have to get in and out, like support and resistance type. Really ain't too much to say with gold. Now if we get say today close red, and then we get a green candle, make a higher high, and close above, then yeah, we definitely going up to them highs. Okay. Then I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for tonight, man. We ain't gonna add no extra. We're gonna call it for tonight. So y'all trade safe tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. And y'all boy Keys is out. Peace.